it. Oh my God, girl, share this in a group on a timeline. Copy the link and text it to your husband. Cause we need to talk. Listen, I ain't saying I'm a guru. I ain't saying I'm no guru. But I have been married 3 times. The 3rd one is the last time. And in that, God blessed me this time with a good husband. Shout out to all the good husbands, because I know I ain't the only one that got a good one. And what makes your husband good compared to what makes my husband good is all based on what you consider as good. You see what I'm saying? Now, I really think, and I'm not doing no husband bashing, but I think that just like we invest in college, trades, sports gear, hobbies, we invest to learn more about trading, stocks, all kind of things we want to know more about. But the one thing that God has ordained, sometimes it don't seem like there's much effort put to it on the husband part. I'm just being real. I mean, I love husbands, but it seems like sometimes you guys have a I'm stuck moment, and it's hard for you to get unstuck. I used to think this. Now, I could be wrong, but I used to think this. As much information out there on YouTube, I don't think nobody really should be struggling in too many different areas, because whatever you struggling in, there's some kind of self-help video or something that'll give you more information about your area that you're struggling in. Am I right? I mean, when I was going through my divorce and I suffering from low self-esteem and depression and identity crisis, I turned to Dr. R.C. Blake, and he was my therapist. Matter of fact, he was the one that told me to go to Better Help to get a therapist. So there's information out there if you want to do better. But what has been happening is people out here marrying folks. Now listen, when we say I do, along with our I do is a imaginary something that we think that this is going to work, like something we done seen in the movie. You really think when somebody asks you to marry them, first of all, you happy, you excited, because everybody want to be married, unless those weird people that be talking, girl, I don't want to be married. Lied, you tell, girl, I want to be married. Everybody want to be married. So when you do get married, you're not thinking in your mind that this is not going to work. Now, there are instances where you start getting weird vibes, and then you later on, like I said, the 2 days before it was time to get married, that I shouldn't have married him. Okay, we get that. But I'm just talking about in general. When you get married, you are marrying that person thinking that this is going to work, that this person is going to be displaying the type of behavior that they were displaying when y'all was dating. Nobody gave us the memo that when y'all get married that y'all get weird. You get weird and stubborn like a mule. And that's not it. Don't nobody got time. Listen, dating is for the birds. Number one, it's weird. It's the weirdest thing you'll ever want to experience. So if you is married, listen, keep your man. Because these new men's out here, girl, they is crazy. So don't do it. But when we get married, we're expecting you to do what you're supposed to do as a husband. That's it. And if a problem arises, we're expecting that we can come to you to talk to you to make things better. Not for you to this why I'm saying all this. Let me fix my camera, because this what was boggling me before I go on to the real off. You'll start having an affair with somebody. And everything that you're telling this person that you're having an affair with is the same thing that you can really sit down and talk to your wife about. You'll start a whole new relationship I'm thinking the reason why they're starting these new relationships, because what you and him got going on may seem like it's too much for him to maneuver through. So instead of taking the time to maneuver through the problem that you've created over here with your wife, you decide to go get somebody else where it appears to be easier because it's less stress. But if you go back to your house with the person that you took vows with and unweeble your web, the same euphoric feeling that you are getting over there with your affair partner, you really can get it from your wife. Because I know I ain't the only wife. Good morning. That, baby, I can be your porn star. Hello. I can be everything that you need. You don't have to go over there with Michelle. But what I need from you is understanding. Like when we communicate and you don't hear what I say. That's all I'm saying. Communication is key. In order for our marriages to work, we got to communicate. And you checking out and going to check in with somebody else is not proper communication. You're just creating a trail of issues that could really be handled if we sit down and have a conversation. A conversation means you hear me and you're reciprocating what I'm saying. It's not me the only person doing all the talking. But baby, we got to come to a understanding when we communicate and you hear what I'm saying, I'm hearing what you're saying, and then we're both acting out what's being said. Husbands have a bad habit of just dropping wives, just dropping us off and just going on to do you something else. And that's not, God didn't make us like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, we look weak to some people. Girl, I just leave. Girl, I just do this. Girl, just shut up. Just shut up. You wouldn't do nothing but what every other woman doing is wanting their marriage to work. That's what you would be doing, because we did not take these vows of marriage for this to be like this. So yeah, I'm fighting for my marriage. Yeah, it looks shabby to you. It looked raggedy to you, but that's still my man. That's my man, and he took vows with me. Okay, so that's the disclaimer. So if you could just, husband, if you could go to God, for real. And ain't nobody saying you need to come from behind the veil being Saint Michael. But everybody got issues. And it's apparent that you have unresolved issues. And you're using women as a mean to cover up the fact that you have an issue. Maybe you was touched inappropriately. Maybe you was abused. Maybe you act the way that you act, and making you not be able to love, making you not be able to hear, and making you have narcissistic traits. That's a demon. Something happened. So we got to get to the root of what happened to you, because we're trying to happen with you. We just want what you said you was going to do, to have, to hold, for better or worse, for sickness and health, to death do us part. That's all we asking for. We ain't asking for you to be perfect, because we're not perfect. But we're just asking for you to stand in what you said that you was going to do before the Lord. That's it. The wife is always the weaker vessel. That's why we look weak to other people when we know what our spouse is doing, but we don't have the strength to leave, because we're the weaker vessel. We wasn't made. We carry things and we birth things. We get planted. We're planted in this. But you all off on the left side over there with your own issues. Good morning, everybody. With your unresolved issues. Simply get help is all I'm saying. Dear husband, get help. Your mental matters to us. And it is apparent from the way that you're hopping from relationship. I'm talking about married folks. You married, but you're going from one relationship to the other one while you married. That's showing me that something mentally is wrong with you. Something mentally and spiritually is wrong with you. Something happened to you in your earlier childhood that has not been resolved. And instead of you dealing with it, you're using all these other people to fill the holes that's in your soul. And only God can fill those holes. Us being quiet, us dealing with it, us covering up for it is not filling the holes that's in your soul. Just like we take hammers, nails, and chisels to work on our exterior as well as our interior, we need you to put forth the same effort for this thing to work. Because ain't nobody got time. If I done been with you for 25 years, what I look like won't, even though I don't like you, because you can't be married to somebody that you don't like. Okay, I don't like you, but that still don't mean that I want to go try to go out there and find somebody else, because I've invested my time. Happy Thursday. I've invested my time, my energy, my sweat, and my tears into this relationship, and I need for it to work. But in order for it to work, you got to get some help. And there's nothing wrong with you. I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with you, my brother, getting help. You need to go talk to somebody apart from me. And I ain't talking about your friend that's on the corner drinking liquor. I'm talking about you need to talk to somebody professional so that they can get to the root of the issue. And then you need to talk to somebody spiritual. And I'm not talking about the root doctor either. Talk to somebody spiritual so that the issue, the root of the problem can be handled. So that you can be who God predestined you to be. So you can stop hurting people. Your actions are affecting and hurting your wife. And we are the weaker vessel. It matters to God how you treat us. God said that you're supposed to treat us like he treated the church, meaning that you're supposed to die for us, not do stuff that's constantly wounding and killing our spirits. No, that's not the kind of dying we talking about. No, I don't want to keep crying. Good morning. I don't want to keep crying about stuff that you're doing. I want you to get help. That's why I'm still here. That's why everybody talking about me like a dog. That's why everybody walking back to my Lord, help a Lord. Because I'm standing over here rooting for you, wanting you to get help, wanting you to be set free, but you got to want it yourself. The words say that he knocks on the heart of your door. But he's not going to kick it down. But he wants to help you. He wants to deliver you. He wants to save you. He wants to set you free, but you got to want it. People are dying out here. Every day, just dying. And the time out for you to quit acting like you are superhuman, Superman. And you're not. You stand in need of a savior. He will save you. He will help you be the husband that you're supposed to be, because that's what he wants. 2 is better than 1. Don't you know you make hell nervous when you and your wife are in agreement? Don't you know the demons begin to tremble when they see unity? That's why he got you out here in these streets doing everything opposite than God's will, because he don't want to see the two of you come together. That's why he keep bringing people. Everybody got issues they dealing with. If yours lust, okay, we can deal with that. There's nothing that's too hard for God. The same grace that God give you is the same grace that he has empowered your wife to have. We over here long suffering. We suffering long because we want you to win. But you got to want to win. And you got to want to go get some help to fix this problem so that we can move forward. We cannot move forward with you over there with Susie, Lucy, Tommy. We can't, and it's not going to work. So as I get ready to close, husbands, listen, we love you. We took vows with you. And all we want is for you to do what you said you was going to do when you stood at the altar before the Lord. You said you was going to protect us, love us, to death do us part. If we gain 100 pounds. Okay. You said that you would love us. You would cherish us. That's what you said before the Lord. And that's all we are expecting, what you said you was going to do. That's it. You said it. That's what you said you was going to, that's what you told the Lord you was going to do with your wife. You was going to protect her. You was going to cherish her. You was going to love her to death do you part. Not till 100 other women come in the picture. That's not what you said you was going to do. Hello? So as I'm getting ready to close, click one of them links at the top. You can either get our devotional soul sync. It's a 30-day devotional. You can order my book, Put Your Cat on the Altar. You can go to the Loves Collection and order a t-shirt. You can go to the Marriage Matters tab to read more information about marriage. Listen, we out here in real life just wanting what you said you was going to do for you to do it. Ain't nobody hating on you. Ain't nobody wanting your downfall. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, what make you think can't nobody speak on what you do, what we see you doing? What make you think I can't speak on or voice out the fact that you're hurting me? You're hurting me. And I love you, but you're hurting me. We got to stop. Husbands, y'all got to be more accountable than what you are. And know that God holds you at a higher standard because we are the weaker link. And he don't be playing by his weaky links. Hello, somebody. He don't play by his weaky links. That's why you can't be blessed the way you ought to be blessed, because you ain't handling God's stuff the way you're supposed to be handling it. Hello. So anyway, as I get ready to go, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.